Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hi. I'm not sure if there's anyone in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this live, regardless if anyone's in here or not. If you can hit the like button, if you can subscribe to this channel. Also, if you guys can jot your comments down. I'm quite sure you've probably, heard it from someone else, but I'm gonna go ahead and do what I need to do. And let me get the housekeeping out of the way. This is allegedly, it's in my opinion alone. This is for fair use. This is for also the Copyright Act of 1976. And it's for celebrity news, teaching, and all that good jazz. I'm going ahead and I'm going to get to the meat and potatoes. I'm going to play the interview with Martel, Arionne, and supposedly, and I'm doing air quotes, supposedly the young lady who's supposed to have had a relations with Marsau. I will give my commentary at the end, but let me go ahead and share this so you guys can listen to it. Anyone come in, you guys can go ahead and listen to it as well. But let me go ahead and share.
Miss Martel.
It's your girl, Arionne Curry.
The Scots asked.
And we delivered. Let's get into it.
Maurice was his lie. His alibi.
Oh.
Yeah, he couldn't do nothing without Maurice. Maurice is always there. That was my first time having a dick in my mouth and a dick in my coochie.
Kinky enough is brother to brother, Martel. You don't think?
I didn't know that he had a wife. He threatened me. He said, if you tell my wife, I'm going to come and kill you.
Today we are sitting here with the beautiful Chantel. How are you doing? In the flesh. The receipt that you all were asking for. How are you doing today?
I'm absolutely fucking amazing. Right?
All right.
That's that Inez one.
That's that Inez. Okay. So Chantel, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How old are you?
I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm 31. I'm a Leo. Been living in Atlanta for the past 10 years. And just enjoying life right now.
Okay. I love that for you. So I'm under the understanding that you got a little bit of information for me. So I'm here to get into it. So you know Marsau.
Mm-hmm.
How well do you know Marsau?
Very well.
Okay. When did y'all meet?
Girl.
Where did y'all meet?
We met in a local bar.
Okay.
In
Huntsville. Okay.
And let's just say, as soon as we met, we got to know each other very fast.
Very fast.
Now, what is your meaning when you say we got to know each other?
We hung out, we talked some shit, and then the
What?
energy be good. So
Yeah. Also, y'all kind of.
So that day that y'all met, y'all hung out that day? Oh, so did he approach you or did you approach him? Like, did you think he was?
Me.
He approached you.
Yeah.
Okay. So the same day you met him, y'all.
Not the same day, maybe like the next day.
Okay.
Like we met at night. We met at a local bar, so he had to get home, I guess. I don't know, but I had to go home too. So we were just hanging out. The next day we went out.
Were both y'all in a relationship at that time?
I'm not sure 100% what he had going on at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm completely single.
Okay.
Living life, and I'm thinking this could be him.
Okay. So you
was looking for a relationship. You were looking for marriage. You were looking to have some kids with somebody. All that good stuff.
Okay.
Okay. I thought that
he was giving those type of vibes.
Yeah. Like we was vibing so good. I really, really enjoyed the time that we spent. Like he made me feel good. Really? He was handsome.
So within 24 hours, y'all seen each other again.
He was handsome.
Martell, hush.
I'm sorry.
Hush. If that's why she feels.
No, I'm just asking. I just had to double take it.
Well, he happened to me now, but he was fine then. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you don't think he's handsome now?
No, he's a little smoother now than he was then because
ain't that smooth about the man.
Ain't that
he just know how to talk good.
He got that mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that really won you over.
Yeah.
Was the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
So within 24 hours of you meeting him, y'all seen each other again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He went in for the key.
So where did y'all see each other the next time?
At his business.
What business?
I can't remember the name. I think it's like Credit something, but it's right off of university. He has his own business.
Credit One?
Yeah, Credit. Yes, that's absolutely that. That's
so. What does it look like in there, or what? Do you remember anything?
Now they just fixed it up.
Okay, but then what was it?
I know when you go in, they got this round table, different rooms, but we mostly talked and chilled at the round table.
Okay.
And had our fun in the different rooms.
So within 24 hours, y'all was in another room having fun.
Yeah.
Okay, girl. I mean,
was anybody else?
I'm not here to judge.
Off the rip, yeah.
Okay.
Who? If you don't mind me asking.
Maurice, and then another time, Maurice's brother.
Micah? They all look alike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. I mean, I'll let you.
So how many times like did you see Marcel?
A handful of times.
A handful of times? Okay.
I mean, it's like the length of your relationship?
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. It lasts about a good few months, maybe about a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
On and off.
Okay.
But
so what was the basic, like, did he take you out? Were y'all in public? Or were y'all just like at Credit One? Like, did y'all eat?
In public.
Y'all was never in public.
At Credit One, we met at the club.
So y'all was about fucking in Credit One.
We definitely was fucking at Credit One.
Okay.
Maurice got cool with my friend.
Okay.
They was hanging out too. I don't know what they had going on, but I do know that was a thing too.
Okay. And she not here, so we'll leave that at that. Yeah, we here to talk. You right? Okay.
Yeah, we might pick her up next time.
Next time, part 2.
But I can't say she was there with me a couple times that we met at Credit One to talk to Maurice and Marcel. We was
okay.
Oh, so it was going down at Credit One.
Basically,
I've heard about Credit One, but like this is the first time that I'm hearing like a story where I can be like, oh, okay. She told me. I just heard that was somewhere that they take women and obviously get it on.
Do they thing.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It wasn't no beds, but
it wasn't no beds.
But we figured it out.
So where we y'all at? Oh my God.
Figure it out.
Martel hush.
I'm saying you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Have we figured it out a couple times?
Have we?
I know. Oh. Hush, Martel, stop. This not about us. Oh, Lord. I understand.
Oh, I want to know how they figured it out.
Okay.
Was it the table? The chairs?
We never did it on the table. That would have been good.
Damn.
That would have been good. Because that table was pretty big.
Yeah. So what we up on the floor with some
Y'all was on the floor?
It was
that's the best set.
It was really more so like chair bend over type vibes, like real quick popping. Because
so it was quick. It was not like nothing passionate, nothing up here. I'm making love. It's pump, got a nut, gotta go.
I don't know. Did you fall in love with him?
I'm a person like people because I like people.
Yeah.
So I liked him. So
okay.
I didn't judge him based off the fact that he was fat. I just chalked up to the fact that my coochie was good.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what's up.
It'd be like that.
Yeah.
So originally when you first met him, did you know that he was married? Did he have a ring on?
I don't remember him having a ring on.
Okay.
But the way he was moving, I assumed and I picked up on the speculation of it.
He had somebody, you didn't know he was married, but you just know that it was another significant other. Because he been with, how long he been with Tisha, Martel?
What, about 16 years?
16, 17 years?
He would never take me anywhere other than that building. So,
dang, Martel.
He had something going on. So, and then with him feeling like I got this business building, why would I get a room? But
Martel, is that his business building? I didn't.
No, it's Maurice's.
Oh.
Yeah, Maurice's.
And you gonna let your brother use to get a quick little pump.
Yeah, have a good time.
Majority of the time, Maurice would be there. Actually,
so did you see Maurice with another woman, or was he there?
Let me ask you this. Hold up. Wait a minute. So you mentioned a couple times Maurice being there. So did you and Maurice and you Marsau do something there?
We didn't do nothing then at the time. But with it being Maurice's building, I feel like Maurice was his lie, his alibi.
Oh.
Because
Okay. That's what brothers.
Yeah, he couldn't do that without Maurice. Maurice is always there.
Okay.
But Maurice wasn't necessarily there with a woman. Okay, you seen.
He did meet a friend.
Right. You did tell us that.
Whenever we would hang out, like it would just be me, him, and Maurice. Maurice just be like chilling out in the front. I don't know. So I think there was a lot of that together. Yeah.
Okay.
Like we together, we doing some business.
Okay.
That's what men do, though. That's what we do.
You gonna like stop.
Oh, my bad. You gonna edit that part out?
No, we're not. We're gonna keep it all. We're not editing nothing out, Martel. That's what men do.
That's what men do.
So men do what you mean? Like elaborate a little bit. Tell us. That's what men do.
Well, I think a person who's cheating, they always got to have
an alibi.
An alibi. They gotta like if you got a brother, if you got a friend.
So what was your alibi with us? Like what was it? When we were dealing with each other back then, what was your alibi? What did you used to say?
I'm with Maurice. With Marsau. I'm with
it makes sense.
With my other guys.
That's what they did to each other.
Yeah, all right. We looked out.
And you did go home, right? Oh. You went home every night?
Every night.
Every night.
And I'm very
and I was not trying to keep you. That's it is what it is. Okay. So how many times did you probably like? Do you think you seen Marsau? Because you lived in Birmingham, so you came here, right?
This went on for about a year.
About a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't long. It was but it was long enough.
Right.
To start liking the man.
So in your mind. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I actually wanted him to be my man.
You did?
I did, but
how long did it take for you to realize that he was married? How long did it take for you to?
Because he was moving weird. But see, y'all was at Credit One, so you knew that about.
How long did it take
quick, girl? Because y'all wasn't at Connors.
I'm not done.
Let me ask that question.
I'm not done.
Hold on, let me ask. Right. So how long did it take for you to realize that Marsau was married?
I'm not dumb. I realized it kind of like off the bat because everything he did was just so secretive. Like, he wasn't trying to do nothing that was gonna charge his card or.
Oh, you paid attention to all of that.
Yeah, I don't.
As a woman,
like he literally just did. He made sure that it was not gonna be traceable to him. If he did do something for me, it had to come from somebody else. Whether it was money or I live in Birmingham, so he had to pay for me to come and visit. It had to come from somebody. So, he wasn't finna pay for it.
Yeah.
So he would like somebody else would be sending you money or.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
And that's what married men do. Because Martel, remember that time I needed my car fixed? And I feel like Marsau sent the money. Marsau sent the money that you sent.
That was the first time he ever witnessed anything like that happening. But apparently he's been doing it for quite some time.
Yeah.
But it's just what we do.
Right. Because Marsau definitely, whatever it was.
Your single friend or.
Well, I don't know the connection.
Marsau definitely.
Yeah. First of all, for him to ask you, he was trying to trip you up.
No. Martell asked him, and Marsau sent it.
But no. Somebody else sent me the money in situation every single time, or it was forwarded. It was never direct. So
okay, because he didn't want no paper trail for his wife Tisha to go back and be able to look and see. Because I remember Okay.
He used to that. He used to.
So what made you wanting to continue to deal with him, even if you felt like he had somebody else or he was married? Like, what was it that you felt like, I'm gonna keep fucking with him?
It was a thrill. On top of that too, I move off the fact that what you got going on with your spouse ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay.
You supposed to be responsible. And
because you took those vows at a point in time in my life, I thought like that too, and then I kind of grew up.
Ain't got nothing to do with me. So with me as a woman, call me crazy as a woman, especially a single woman who ain't got no kids. I live my life, and you don't owe me no respect, but you owe your wife respect. And if you disrespecting her, that's not my problem. And I always felt like whenever a woman get mad about a man cheating, you should always go after the man. Why are you going after the woman?
Because they gonna always blame the woman because they still ultimately want their family, because it's like,
fight for your family, don't fight us. Don't fight me. I ain't do nothing. I'm just existing. And then on top of that too, when I came into the situation, I didn't know he was married. But then when I found out, I'm like, okay.
You was a little too deep in it already.
Yeah, like fix it, figure it out. And then he like, well, I'm not leaving my wife, cool, but
So y'all had those conversations and he told you, like, I'm not leaving, or you didn't even expect him
I
to.
didn't
Like,
want him to. I didn't want him. Period. I was just enjoying
what it was at the time.
Being great. Like it was fun. It was, you know.
Was he whining and dining you? Oh,
He was making me feel at least
yeah, the good mouth.
good enough for me to pull up and be like, hey.
And be at Credit One.
Hell, you know what I'm saying? If for me to be at Credit One.
Right, with no bed. Because sis, now thinking back, I know you like, no bed at Credit One.
Right, it's a whole.
But you know, we live and we learn and we grow.
Is the spot now.
No.
Hush, Martell Hope.
Them chairs.
Nah.
I know you like them chairs, and I know that be hurting my back.
I never did anything.
Have you ever been to Credit One?
Yeah, for credit purposes.
No,
So have you ever brought a woman to Credit One, Martell?
No.
You've never brought a woman to Credit One?
No, never.
Okay.
Yeah, never. No. And I think the only one I've ever brought around the Scots was you.
Stop before they be on the podcast or a receipt next. Talking about got do sitting
They
there.
can't unless they go lie.
And you stop bringing me around them. I don't know what the dynamic changed or whatever, but you stop bringing me around
I
them.
mean, you got a little too serious.
Oh, okay. We was doing a little too much.
That's all that is. Enough of us.
Enough of us, Martell. We're not here for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about the Vegas trip. Let's talk about Vegas. Martell.
Sorry. So let's pull out of Credit One and let's go to when I met you.
Right.
And I met you in Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Marsau, he flew you out.
Yeah, he did.
Marsau, myself, and
So pause. So when he flew you to Vegas, he had somebody else get your flight. He had somebody else send you them. Like, what was it?
No, he had my flight information directly sent to me through the airlines.
Okay.
So, literally, he do a good job in that.
being tracked.
Yeah, being tracked.
I mean, that's what you got to do when you married.
Right. So,
and I hate to.
No,
it's not about us.
Hold on. Wait a minute. What?
No, I don't want to talk about that. Let's get back to when y'all met. Okay. Vegas. Let's tell us about the Vegas trip. So, Martell, first of all, who was on the trip?
Me, Marcel, and Maurice. We were on the trip in Vegas. And,
okay.
Yeah. I went there.
Why did y'all go? What was like?
To gamble, to have a good time.
What did y'all tell your wives? What did you tell your wife?
We going to Vegas. It ain't too much to say.
It was a guy's trip.
Yeah.
What did you tell me? Be laughing. Baby?
I don't remember.
You don't remember what you told me.
I'm going. Oh, I know. I'm going to Vegas.
Y'all all was in a room together? How did that work out?
It was me, Maurice, and Marcel.
Marcel
in the same room, and then he had his own situation.
You had your own room with your own bitch.
He has no, he didn't have bitch. No. He came to gamble. He gambled
the same thing I did today.
He gambled majority of the time, and then he showed his face when we was like kind of exploring and stuff. But for the most part, Martel was nowhere to be found. I'm not gonna lie to you, he was not. But when he was supposed to be there, I promise you, he was there, and I really do.
That's a mini red flag, but we'll talk about that later. So,
hold on, you missed what she said. She said what? You missed what she said.
She said you were nowhere to be found, Martel.
But then what?
But what?
I said when I needed him to be there, or when he's supposed to be there, he was there. Like, it's certain things that happened that I really, really do appreciate that he was there.
So tell me about something that happened that you appreciate that he was there.
So we ventured out from Vegas.
Okay.
And we went to Ross. I went to Ross.
Okay.
But I remember I wanted something in particular that I wanted to purchase.
Okay.
And I was going to purchase my shit. I didn't care.
Okay.
And then Martel was like, "You flew out here. You need to make her pay. You need to pay for your stuff. Her stuff. Why is she paying for her stuff?" And Marcel was like, it kind of threw him off, and he was like, "Okay, he did it," but
he worked at Monaco. You can't expect.
He wasn't trying.
He was the manager of Monaco, Martel.
Yeah, so you can't expect him to be paying for
I mean, but if you flew me out here,
right?
Paid for my flight.
And see, Martel had enough sense to know to be like pay for like. Yeah, Martel knew,
but also he knew that what he had going on, so he was also like, "You got her out here. Why is she paying for her own shit? Like, that don't make sense."
So y'all was at Ross together,
right?
And he acting like he didn't want to pay.
Girl.
And Martel stepped up and been like, pay. And he paid Martel?
Shit on.
No, he did, but if he wanted to say nothing,
he wouldn't have.
Nah, because he was just straight up like, what? But also Martel was like, when you had her come to Vegas, she entertaining you. why wouldn't you pay for the things that she need and the things she got going on? Keep in mind, I also told you I was fucking with him because I fuck with him. Like, I'm not a money hungry female. Like, I fuck with people because I fuck with them and the vibes and stuff like that. So me paying for my own stuff wasn't like a end of the world thing.
Ooh, hint.
But he was at the club and a white guy tried to talk to me. My saw that the white man wanted me, and I was like, go have fun. And I'm like, I'm not sure what type of woman you used to, but you flew me out here. I'm respectful. I'm not gonna go entertain another man when I came out here to entertain you.
Did that make you feel some type of way? Because I wish we would be together, Martell. You wouldn't even be doing all that though. You about irritated.
It was very
That's
weird.
crazy, Martell.
Very much so. Well, it depends on what man it is. It might have been a very wealthy white man.
No, it was a white.
I'm not being with a very wealthy white man, Martell. Stop playing.
Look, I'm a very respectful woman.
Or maybe you
money
be
from me comes to you.
Don't play.
I'm not gonna disrespect you. I'm not gonna disrespect you. I'm not gonna like go and talk to nobody else. I'm not gonna do nothing extra. So I felt very disrespected when he even offered that to be an option to even go do it.
He's probably trying to see your vibe. He's trying to see if you were going to do it. I think it was like a test, and I think you passed the test.
Even if it was a test, why would you offer that to somebody who?
Because see,
that makes sense.
I think
y'all was up at Credit One without a bed.
So he thought
Yep. That's because bullshit. So he thinking she didn't even made me get a hotel, and we've been at Credit One without a bed. So I'm gonna just see what she on. She might.
Yeah, but you passed the test. You don't think it was a test and she passed the test? Like I'm a respectful woman.
But Martell, so okay, wait, forget all that. Why were you in the same room with Maurice and Marsau? Like, I don't understand. Like, Martell had his own room. Like, were you comfortable? Like, what's up?
Excuse me. We had been out the whole entire day. So when it's time to go to bed, I'm not really thinking of it. On top of that, too, we in Vegas. You get tired. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna lay down and go sleep, but we got drunk. And I was having sex with Marsau and then Maurice. I didn't have sex with Maurice. Like, it was.
Oh.
So Marsau got up and then Maurice came and started.
So it's like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's
what was supposed to happen. Now we're here.
Did y'all use protection?
Shit, you real got it. Oh, you can't.
I can't remember.
You can't remember that.
We drank. Like, I really honestly I can't remember it.
So you had sex with Marsau and Maurice back to back and not even sure if y'all used protection. Okay, so let's go back. At Credit One.
I'm sure we did. Yeah, we did there.
Okay.
So I'm sure we did. Okay. But with me being in that mindset and me being lit, I'm pretty sure we did because they are so
So Martell, they sneak in there?
I'm pretty sure we did.
Martell, did you sneak in there?
No, I ain't got a.
Martell was gambling the whole time. I'm trying to tell you. I'm so serious.
Martell, what were you doing in Vegas? What did you do in Vegas? Did you?
I gambled.
And what else, Martell?
I went to the club.
You okay?
He went to the club with us.
Yeah.
Were you with any women in Vegas?
But he went
a woman. Did you?
It's not about me.
Oh shit, y'all. Part 2.
I'm really trying to tell you. I really remember. We all went to the club, all 3 of us.
Okay.
But after the fact, when we decided to go to the room, Martel disappeared. He has our room, our situation.
Yeah.
I really do believe he went back down. Keep in mind, we was in Caesar's Palace. I'm not sure if you know, but Caesar's Palace has a whole casino downstairs. He went to go gamble while we was like turned. So
that's me. They're chill.
No, like he was there when I needed him to be there, but when it was time to like turn up, he minded his own business. Like he was not there to entertain nothing we had going on. Mm-hmm. But he did put Marsau in his place a couple times, as far as him not looking out for me.
Martel is a ladies' man. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, like anytime I had to come out my pocket, Martel was like, "What the fuck?"
Okay.
Like, it just didn't make sense. See, like you got her out here and she got to pay for something. That's stupid. Like,
take care of her. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
He was very upset about that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Why are you so stuck on what I did in Vegas?
Because Martell, we're just having an open conversation, so we just want to talk about everything. If we're gonna be honest,
again, and don't say we.
We're gonna be honest. So if you were with a woman in Vegas or whatever the case may be, we're gonna talk about
Can
it.
I tell you some real shit? If he was cheating,
Well,
you, but listen, he was faithful to both of y'all. Like on that trip,
Well,
he was not doing nothing extra.
I guess it would have never been faithful to me.
Yes, you would.
How, Martell?
Were you faithful to me?
Of course, baby.
You told me you was faithful for me for 10 years.
Of course, baby. We don't got
You ain't been with nobody in 10 years.
right. I told you that, baby.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay.
Moving right along.
Oh my goodness.
Where are we?
I'm sorry if I started something.
Oh, you didn't start nothing, girl. Mm-mm. So, let me ask you this: did you ever get the impression that he was gonna like leave his wife for you, or that wasn't even in your mind? Like
That
you
was
wasn't.
my mind. I was just enjoying the good time.
Yeah.
It felt good. It was fun. He looked good.
But what was fun about fucking at Credit One all the time and not going on a date? Cause see, me, the beginning of us, we had good times. We traveled and traveled and traveled and traveled, and we were. Did we?
Did we?
Did we, Martell?
Yeah, we did. We used to fly. Yeah.
Right. I mean, that was just the beginning of us. Like, so I enjoyed.
We were dating. Yeah, we were. Honestly, we were dating.
We were dating.
Going to eat all the
It was
time.
not the same.
Before people knew, who we were very much, very, very public. Nobody knew. You know what I'm saying? So
We were very much private and nobody.
yes, very much. You could, looking at us, you couldn't tell what we had going on. Just people out. So it's just like you were happy with Credit. Like, why didn't you?
I didn't
Okay.
hear, so that's why I hit different.
Mm.
And then you caught on to the fact that he was married, so you already knew y'all wasn't going to Bridge Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't live here. She's so stupid. You're on Bridge Street, everybody see you.
What?
But no, girl.
Did you really be seen, or it's like you didn't give a fuck?
I didn't care because honestly, when in the beginning of talking to somebody, you know where it's going, that wasn't like something that I was like so stingy that he didn't plan up for me to come see him. So that's how you know that I liked him. Like it was just straight up, hey, I'm here. And he like, oh shit, I'm gonna see you. Like he was.
So it seemed like to me like neither one of y'all made plans. It just you came up with
he a man with corn and sheepish shit.
Yeah.
That wanna get what he can out of the situation without putting no money in.
Yeah.
That's what I realized about him.
Yeah.
Which ultimately also too would made me, even if he did have a woman, not want to pursue him or fuck with him like that.
Yeah.
Cause he act real cheap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, he got a lot of kids and a wife, so sometimes they be cheap, girl.
I mean, well, when you ain't making as much money, you're working at the money code. So it's like you had money too. And then the wife ain't working, so you can't give money.
That's why they so happy to be on TV making up shit. What's your communication with Marcel today? Like, do y'all still communicate? Have you talked to him?
We haven't been talking, but if I want to, I can definitely communicate and reach out.
So wait, before we
Martel,
hush. Before we get to that, what happened for the communication not to be steady? You know how it was? Like what happened at the end?
Oh, after Vegas, I spent money on that trip that I shouldn't have to spend. Like I said, Martel stepped in a lot as far as saying like you wrong. And so I had to threaten him.
What was the threat?
When I got back to Birmingham and I realized he didn't want to get my money, I decided to.
I'm so sorry. You say your money. What was your money?
When I went to Vegas, I spent money on my bags, my food. If a man spot me out, I shouldn't have to pay for nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like I spent like maybe like $200 or $300 on that trip that I shouldn't have had to spend.
Okay.
So when I got back to Birmingham, I contacted him like, hey, is you gonna see my money? And he was like, what you mean, what money? And so I decided, also keep in mind, I had a feeling he was involved with somebody, but I didn't know what it was. I decided to like look this man up.
Okay.
I never did the whole relationship because he didn't give me a reason to. So I looked it up and I'm like, you're married.
He is, man. Okay.
So I'm like, y'all want to send me your money? My money, my $200-$300? gonna tell your wife. He threatened me. He said, if you tell my wife, I'm gonna come and kill you.
He said that?
No, he really did. He threatened my life. And I was like,
Did that scare you?
He don't play
Oh,
about Tisha little linebacker ass.
Oh, what you say?
He don't play about Tisha little linebacker ass.
Right, so I was like, just send my money. We ain't gotta worry about shit. Eventually, he said that, but he had somebody to go through the process into me because this whole thing has been his no name situation as far as my flight and everything else. So somebody had to send me the coins. But like,
so you got the money that you left him.
But I had to threaten his to tell his wife. He's like, you tell my wife, I'm gonna kill you. Like, I thought this shit was so fucking funny. Like, you gotta be fucked up.
Because you took him as a joke.
I thought that shit was funny.
But some people will do that shit though. You just never.
I should have told her either way, to be honest. To be honest, because
how long did it take for you to get your money though?
Tisha knows what her man does, girl. You wasn't stopping nothing.
Somebody else.
So when you said that
I had to threaten his relationship.
Yeah.
He literally was awesome. You fuck my life up, I'm gonna fuck yours up. And I'm like, okay, bet. Like, I don't got no life. Like, I don't got that going on.
You was young, yeah.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
So you haven't talked to Maurice either?
No, after that, after he didn't want to give my money after that trip, we separated. We didn't talk no more. Like, he is such a he a weirdo. Cause why would you put somebody in the predicament to be harmed with knowing that your wife is low-key kind of crazy?
Why do you think his wife is low-key kind of crazy? Because I think she's slow.
Well, the same thing.
Crazy and slow is not the same thing, Martel. Tisha not gonna step.
I feel like if that lady knew me and she had any type of access to me,
she wouldn't be doing anything. I've been on the phone with another woman who has had an affair with Marsau. Tisha up here talking to her, telling her, please don't say certain things. She crazy like what? Because what do you get from that? Because I get slow.
Did Marsau ever do anything?
How I credit one for a couple minutes?
No, we was real basic, and they got them. He got the business in motherfucking in the daytime. No,
oh, it was daytime every single time.
It was nighttime. It was all like between 2 and 4 a.m. When we would. Oh. We went out. They went out. So what about in Vegas?
Y'all didn't
2 and 4.
We had 6.
Kinky enough is brother to brother, Martel. You don't think?
First of all, that was my first time having a dick in my mouth and a dick in my coochie. That was fun. Like that was new. You know it happened.
Excuse me, because
I forgot too.
Hey,
I had thought that you were saying that like you had sex with him and then him. No, they was running a track.
But also, Marsau was like, I got mine, so.
And you enjoyed it.
Girl, yellow. The fuck?
And what happens in Vegas
stays in Vegas.
Back to Mr. Hope. Tell your truth.
What truth?
Nothing. If nothing happened in Vegas with you, if you was at the casino.
I cannot tell you what the hell this man did other than go gamble. And he probably lost a lot of money. But besides that, I don't know nothing about Martel. I wish I did.
To this day, today.
If I knew, I would not lie to you.
Oh, I know. You, girl, I know what Martel be doing.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
I know. I just didn't know if he had something else to say.
Nah, other than he's a good man. Besides his vices, he has horrible vices.
What his vices? What's his horrible vices? How you know?
Gambling.
That like is it a scary
I'm
talking
not
to you?
saying,
Oh no, is it scary talking to you right
I'm
now?
not saying that.
That's still my problem. I mean, not the coochie, but the
gambling.
I feel like he's
spill it out.
He's learned.
Spit it, bitch.
He's learned that he can be honest. First of all, no offense to you, but you came in the most awkward place in life with y'all relationship. I feel like he don't have a reason to lie to you.
Yeah, we get a lot of that. Yeah,
yeah. I need you to understand that he ain't got no reason to lie. So
I mean, he's literally like that with me.
But he is a motherfucker.
Because can't nobody tell me nothing about Martel. Because Martel done told me.
Yeah,
I know.
Gambler, though, that ain't gonna go away.
I know.
How you know that though?
That ain't gonna go away.
Like we talking.
We don't. But like I said, I read.
Have y'all ever talked?
Girl, hell no.
I want to know this.
No,
hold on, seriously.
No, I gotta go back to because dick and mouth, dick and booty. Was Martel on the side? I just gotta see what these men be doing on the trips.
Not.
Okay.
But no, he told me how much he spent at the gambling place today.
Oh, I told you today. I was gonna say, oh, what the?
He ain't even told me. He ain't gonna tell me though, because me, Louis Vuitton. I'm just playing, baby.
Oh.
All I gotta say is what you want is don't leave it out of the list. Okay. That's all I gotta say.
I never do.
Oh, she know what's up.
I never do.
She know what
like, oh my God, it's too much, girl.
Girl, That thinking went out the window years ago. It's never too much.
You know, it's just principle with us, Ness.
It is. Yep. It's not about what it costs. It's principle. Okay. So, what advice would you give to females that are like currently dealing with a married man?
No, dealing with the man that you did not know that was married, you know, and then almost kind of like falling for that man, you know, like what kind of advice would you give that person?
Live your truth, and if you don't know what's going on, it's not your fault.
Yeah.
Continue.
But what happens when you find out?
When you find out,
you know what I'm saying? Because in our situation, we were so far gone, but I was never expecting like a relationship out of Martel. It was what it was when we were together. I had just got out of a 5-year relationship.
I'm in this place in my life where I feel like everybody cheat, and I understand why people cheat, and I feel like people need to learn how to be more honest. I'm not in the business of taking nobody man, but also I'm not finna fight a bitch. He don't owe me no respect. He owe you respect. He don't owe me nothing. Only thing he owe me is the time and the motherfucker.
But I still feel like if you're sexually active with the man, he owes you some respect. You don't think so?
Well, I feel like, yeah, he owe me respect.
Because it's like, no. I mean, he owes you respect. I mean, okay.
You are separating respect from truth. I can be respected, but also without being truthful. The same thing could be the same. It could be the truth at the same time. That happens all the time. That man can love me, respect me, do everything in his power to like be there for me. But I prefer my man to tell me the truth. If you know you're a cheater, if you know you be doing this and the other,
okay,
I'm gonna respect it more from you telling me rather than me having to figure it out. So, do
you believe all men cheat?
Absolutely.
Do you, Martel?
Well, not all men. A good 90%.
Martel, do you believe all men cheat?
I believe a good 90%.
Martel, do you believe what you believe?
I don't believe all men cheat. I don't believe just like I don't believe all women cheat, but a big portion of women cheat, and a great percentage of men cheat. Not everybody though.
Stop. I will tell you, I think about a good 95% of women are honest and truthful. A good 5% cheat. Men, though, on the other hand, no, I'm just saying because
Martel, yes.
No, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I became a cheater off of circumstance and me knowing.
That's most women. Yes.
So that's where the 5% come in, because a lot of women don't want to cheat. We want to be faithful. We want to be. I changed based off my personal experiences.
Oh.
It came off of me experiencing stuff. Also, I was a dancer for a little bit. So there's a lot of men
like
I met.
Dancer, like stripper.
Yeah. So I got to meet a lot of men who was married, who come and literally tell me straight up, I don't think I could tell my wife that I'm coming to the strip club. Even though that's not technically cheating.
Yeah.
Like so many men don't know how to even be men. They don't know how to be honest. Yeah, be honest and talk out that stuff. But us women, let me tell you straight up, baby, I'm gonna cheat on you tomorrow. You might be on some ha 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 ha. We be on some dead ass. Like, we gonna cheat you for real.
What happened with you, Martel?
No, that was you. You told me before that she gonna cheat on me, but go ahead.
I mean, if she said it,
believe it.
For what advice would you give another woman who's dealing with a married man, but she didn't know?
For me, I didn't know that he had a wife.
Okay.
First, like, we deal with each other almost like a year. And so I didn't know that he had a wife. My family was like very hurt.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Also, I guess, but too, when you found out, it was a little too late.
It was too late to the point where I'm looking for a husband. You know, I wanna have kids. And
did y'all have good chemistry?
It was amazing. As if he was supposed to be the person for me. And I just knew that we had something, but we never had anything at all. And that really hurt me. So
let me ask you this. Had he sent you the money from Vegas, would you have continued
without the threats?
Had he sent you the money from Vegas, would you have continued to deal with him?
Yeah, because I'm not a money hungry person. I just kind of felt violated with, if I'm going on a flight with a man and this man takes me somewhere, I'm used to everything being 100% taken care of. So for me to have to go out my way to beg for $200 that I spent to come see him, absolutely. But I I realize like a lot of men don't respect women who are not after their finances. Like if you one of them women, it hit a little different. So
Yeah.
he thought I was playing, but it was always serious.
Well, we really want to thank you for reaching out. We hope that we have created a safe place for women who have dealt with men, married, just whatever situation that you did. And we just want to thank you so much for coming to sit down. The table is open for our next guest. Have a good day.
Oh boy, I'm so glad that's over with. Good. Oh. Okay. I'm just so glad that's over with. What I have to say, you guys can come in while I'm talking if you like. First of all, I'm tired and I'm going to get this over with. First of all, Arionne, you shouldn't be giving no one advice. All three of y'all sitting up there looking foolish. You guys are contradicting yourself. The editing is bad. You know what? First of all, I'm trying to figure out is those pants she got on that's making her look big, or and I'm not a fat girl. Listen, I'm fluffy myself. Fluffy, I say. But my whole thing is, it seems like it was more about Martel and Arionne trying to air their stuff out. And what I don't like about this young lady, she's like, "Oh, I'm only with one person. He trying to palm me off on this white guy." And my whole thing is, how can you be about one person when you just said you smashed him and Maurice at the same damn time? The other thing is, for me, now you pulled Kimmy into it, and you pulled Micah wife into it when it was supposed to be just about Marsau. I don't know what's going to go on from this part. I mean, for me, I would have much rather hear Martell talk about what was said about him and his, allegedly being, liking men. And Marsau allegedly, well, Tisha said Marsau said the men that he done been with, but Carlos didn't play that. I would have wanted to hear those things. I would have wanted, it's good she said what she had to say, but my girl, did you not realize that you were not being valued when this man, you said you had to pay for your food, you had to pay for, basically you had to pay for everything. You had to pay for everything. You remind me of the situation. I don't know if you guys remember, it was on TikTok. The young lady came out of town with her son, and the dude had the girlfriend and his kids there. He flew her out, but it was a big mess. My thing is that there's no pride in talking to someone who's married or someone has a girlfriend or whatever, because you're placing yourself second. And for me, I am just trying to understand, what is this interview really supposed to be about? What is this supposed to be about? Okay, you had sex allegedly with Marsau and allegedly with Maurice. Okay, they still with their wives. They're still going to be with their wives. So what I'm trying to understand is, what is this interview going to gain? I would have personally liked Martell to sit there and tell about what happened based on his knowledge. And then the young lady could have said, yeah, I was here at this point in time. Martell, why didn't you just sit there and say, we did X, Y, and Z at this time? You were there, so tell what you know. And then you go back and say, I messed with this woman, I messed with this woman, Marsau did this. For me, Martell, you're still playing games with your wording. And I wouldn't have never came on, young lady, and put my business out like that. I just wouldn't have never. And then I don't know if you guys were paying attention to how she was looking at Martell. I'm just going to say allegedly, but she was like, oh, he did this. If you couldn't remember if you slept with someone with a condom or not, how could you remember Martell being at the gambling table and all of these things? Arionne, you better pay attention to her, baby. She may be your friend allegedly, but honey, y'all on the same. Yeah, seem like y'all was on the same team. Cause you were looking at her like what? And I heard you ask her, well, how did you know? Like when you were basically saying you know his vices. Ariane said, how do you know? You need, but at the same time, you can never. And then y'all see how Martel got Ariane together when she was getting a little bit too loose, and he was like, okay, now, and she got it together. He runs that. He runs that situation. And for me, I just feel this was a whole, just a bunch of mess. I feel like, do I feel he's wrong or they're wrong for what they're doing? It's like this. You, okay, Tisha went on Carlos and said what she said about Martell. So I already said in my video about that it was going to be some repercussions, backlash, and all those other things. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're hearing that Dear Reed talk. This is not over. This is not over by a long shot. It's going to get messy because Martell, I'm looking at him and I'm feeling allegedly like he thinks that he's doing the dang on thing. But if he doesn't get the rapport that he needs, it's gonna go worse. It's gonna get worse. This situation, because this young lady, let's say you're barbecuing, she squirt one little squirt of lighter fluid. That's all she did. The only the only revelations that came out of this is that Credit One allegedly was the boom boom room, as we have been told. It was the boom boom room. I can't say it's still the boom boom room, but it was the boom boom room. Martell, you know what went down in Credit One. Don't be playing like you don't know. Don't play like you don't know. And at the same time, Arionne, don't act like you don't know that he was at Las Vegas with someone else. Tell myself, where were you? He told me, you guys, this to me was a bunch of bull crap. At the end of the day, it's like, for me, Arionne, you need to brush up on your skills when you're talking. I would have asked her, basically when it came to her and Marsau, okay, was she with you guys on the Atlanta trip? Did she go? That's what I want to know, the things about, like, Arionne, I want to know, were you on any of these trips with her? You guys seem like you're familiar. And how long has she been around Martel? Because he stated that he met her in Las Vegas. So how long? How long has? And when was the last time? Well, I know she's saying she haven't spoke to him since the trip or whatever. But you saying a friend of yours was messing with Maurice, I would have liked for her to go in more details with this. For me, I just feel like maybe they'll look at this interview and see that it was a lot of things they did wrong. And maybe come back and do a second one and do it right. But at the end of the day, what I'm going to say to you, Martel, if Marsau and Tisha's marriage is going to end, it's never going to be about you, or you're never going to end their marriage. You can keep trying, but you're not going to end their marriage, because of the fact, I know that, yeah, you probably loved Melody at once upon a time, but you're only wanting to get back with Melody because of the lifestyle now. I really would love to see, and this is allegedly, but I would really love to see, if Melody wasn't doing as well as she was doing, would you still try to get with her? Would you? So for me, I just feel this whole interview was just a hot mess. And it's like I had to do everything I could not to fall asleep during it, because it was just too much for me. They were very repetitive, saying the same thing. Now you're going to be forever known, young lady, as the person that had, you know, a penis or an eggplant in your mouth from one brother. It's like, that's not a good look. That's not a good look. So whatever you think and whoever you think that you were getting back at, you really made yourself look foolish. And I wouldn't have not allowed Martell and Arionne to use me. You probably thought it was going to come out differently, but you may should have left that part out because it really made you look really, really nasty. As they call it, the young people, a 305, those particular things. Have some tact about yourself. You know, have, as they say in the old days, have some get up about yourself. Martell, you're sitting up there, and I was waiting to see some sweat stains, and you were getting hot because you kept popping it. Like, what made you decide to wear? It almost looked like you had a pair of pantyhose on. You know, chocolate color, coffee, as they call it, the coffee color pantyhose. But this was an epic fail. It did, the only thing, like I said, the revelations of Marsau and Maurice, and it seems like a lot of this stuff this young lady was getting, it sounds like Martel allegedly had told her this, you know, certain things she, you know. So I don't know. For me, this didn't convince me. The only thing did convince me, I just don't see somebody wanting to come and say that she had somebody eggplant in her mouth at the same time as her hot pocket. So that I kind of believe it a little bit, but it doesn't matter. It's not my marriage because I don't play about mine, because I wish a ninja would play with me. I am tired of talking about this. I'm glad you guys tuned in. This is Dear Ree. I haven't had a chance yet to catch. I recorded the episode tonight, but I'll probably do it on Sunday or Monday. I'm exhausted. I've been working all day. So anywho, you guys have a great evening. I love you guys. Peace and soul. Mwah.